Okay. The Candyman can. I break it again. Dang it. Oh, stop talking to yourself. There we go. Let's see. Space cow and the motherfucker. Space cow and the motherfucker. Where was it? The Candyman can. What you doing, boy? Dude, I'm making a game and you're gonna be in it. You're gonna be in it, boy. I'm thinking about either throwing space cow heads at people or snowballs. One of the two. We'll see. I think it'll be snowballs. But the plan is... Dang it. Dang it, Richard. Dang it, Richard. Dang it, Richard. Kaboom. There we go. So, it's either going to be... Well, I know what it's going to be, but it's going to be this, and you've seen it before. But, so Chi's drawing a background, and then you're going to be one of the bad guys, and then so the game is going to be like this. Everybody that joins the chat will their profile picture will be wrapped around a picture or a player, and then they'll be able to play. They'll be able to throw snowballs or something at everybody else in the chat. So their profile picture will be wrapped around, and you'll be able to run around in 3D like this. This is just using ND's face, but yeah. So I'm working on that. That's almost done. And then just like how when people chat and like it pops up on the screen, well, the same thing that grabs their name and their profile picture to put it up on the screen, it's going to grab their profile picture, wrap it around a player in the game, and then you'll be able to, so people that are chatting will also be able to play the war game. It's going to be like snowballs and whatnot, so you'll be able to bang snowballs at people, and you'll run around. So it'll be your profile picture, and then your name will be above it, so everybody will be able to see. They'll have their own face or their own profile picture as their character in the game. And I just started doing this part of it, so that this is ND's profile picture wrapped around, so it'll grab it off of YouTube, wrap it around, and then you'll be able to run and just hit the space bar and chuck snowballs at each other. 3 snowballs and you die and you respawn. But yeah, so that's gonna be the chat game. That's what's getting built, baby. That's what's getting built. Let me see. So what we got going on here? The Candyman can. Very well, if I must. If I must. That's what's happening, boy. That's what's happening. So yeah, so I'm gonna go through everybody that subbed. I got on a list, all 955 of these jamalamas out there on a list, and then if they join the stream, then that's going to be, so they have to sub to play. They can't just, wackadoos coming in and saying, hey, I want to, throw snowballs at you. No, it's going to be people that are subbed, and as soon as they chat, as soon as something pops up in the chat, they'll spawn in the field, and they can start running around chucking snowballs. Yes, I recall Mythbusters very well. Very well. Let's see. Mythbusters. I watched a lot of these episodes. I never worked on any of them. I never worked on any of those shows. I really wanted to when I was in the movie industry. That's one of the things with movie and TV. I really wanted to work on one of their shows. But they actually they were their own studio. They did what I did. They were prop makers, so they built sets and props in the movie industry, and then they decided to say, hey, let's do this myth busting thing, and then it got picked up. So they were in their own warehouse that they did stuff in. So I was one of these guys. I was a prop maker before I just left the movie industry to do this full time, meticulously. But it was a lot of fun, man. You get to build, and then learning how to, so in the movie industry, you got to build whatever. Well, now you can use AI, but you had to build whatever the directors created in their head. I want a spaceship that's got tentacle arms and a freaking big nose, and and you had to build it. So that was a good thing about being a prop maker. You had to build the props. Do you recall slide drafting? Slide drafting? I don't. Slide drafting. Slide drafting. Slide drafting. Process of creating preliminary version of a presentation. Oh, drafting slides. That makes sense. We called it drafting slides. Meticulously. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I can't wait to frickin' chuck snowballs at Scott and frickin' Space Cow. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be freaking awesome, man. Running around. So the thing, what I would really like to do is make it a YouTube playable. So because I'm a creator, I can create YouTube playables too. So I want to make it so when people join, it's going to start off when we test it. It's going to be all you guys. If you join the chat and you're subscribed, your profile picture wrapped in this capsule, you'll be able to play the game online. But ultimately, I'd like it to be like YouTuber snowball battle. So you join the game. And there might be famous YouTubers on there. There might be new YouTubers on there, and it might be old and anywhere in between. So Mr. Beast might be chucking snowballs at you. But so that's the plan. That's the plan. So it's gonna and maybe I don't know yet. We'll see if I can upload, if you can upload just a random. But I guess people would upload wackadoodle stuff. But I want them to be able to just like this, their profile picture wrapped around a figure. It might be, I might make it look a little bit different, but as of right now, this is what I'm going for. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to be chucking snowballs. I'm sure there's YouTubers you've always wanted to freaking throw a snowball at, and when they join, if they're playing that playable at the same time you play the playable, you'll be on a field and you'll be able to. Have you ever had I had a parakeet. And I used to work at the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore, and we had African grays, 3 feet, 4 feet long. So I learned how to talk like a parrot. And they learned how to talk like me. Yeah, man, we making games, boy. We making games in 110th grade. Game dev. Bam, making it happen. Oh. You got a big nose? Shut up. He yelled at me. But yeah, I definitely had a parakeet. His name was Petey. And I think a lot of people that had parakeets named him Petey, because I remember Petey the parakeet. Parakeet, jeez. Petey the parakeet. This is exactly what he looked like, too. This is exactly what he looked like. Make a song, rap, country. I'm sitting on my horse, drinking a beer. Got a 40 ounce of weed and a bounce of beer. I went up in the mountains and I covered my rear. What was the name of that mountain? Brokeback Mountain. Petey, look at this. This is almost exactly. This is what mine looked like, and his name was Petey. My bird's name was Petey also. Petey the parakeet. Freaking wackadoo. Have you ever had a that was dope. Fire for real. Dude, I'm pretty good, dude. I'm pretty good. All right, let's see. Tennis bird. Freaking A to the I. A to the I. Maybe we'll throw tennis birds at each other. And then when you get hit, one comes at your face, like in your screen really big. Maybe that's a good idea, Space Cow. That's a good idea. This one. Oh, I don't have this full body. There we go. I got one right there. Yeah, all right. That's just gonna be coming at you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be the ball that gets thrown around. And then I've got left and right look. Save as pictures, assets, new folder, game, assets. Bird ball. All right, so I got that one, and then we'll do, this one will be flying to the left and flying to the right. Save as bird ball 2. Yeah, boy, we got it. There's always something. Bon voyage. Good voyage, right? Good voyage. Bon voyage meaning good journey. Good luck and bon voyage. But it doesn't say what it actually means. Yeah, good journey or good trip. Yeah, boy. I got Chi. Have you ever? So at the Washington Zoo, they had what was called the O line. The O line was the orangutan line. It went over your head. It crossed like the whole zoo, and there was 2 overhead ropes, one that their feet was on and one that their arms were on, and they would just walk over you. But they would jump down and steal women's purses. Check this out. National Zoo O-line. Look at that. The orangutan overhead line. Dude, I hung out with Christopher Columbus. So this is what they did. This is how they went overhead. Like that. I swear to you, dude, it's absolutely crazy. And I mean, that's back in the day. I don't know when it went out. This was 2012 here, but you got a bunch of these. Like they would just chill and look at, and if they dropped from there, they could have left the zoo. They weren't. There wasn't like overhead. Like you could look up and take a picture. It was absolutely crazy. Where am I at here? 15 minutes. All right. Hey, I'm going to have to take a short break. I got to take care of the chickens. So apparently my neighbors they're in my neighbor's yard. Dude, I don't know. They probably stole old ladies' purses and then gave them to the zookeepers. Was like, here, because they don't know what money is. All right, I'll be back. I gotta take care of these things. All right, shit. All right, thanks, Saturdays. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Sorry, I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I appreciate you guys jumping on here though. Sorry I had to end it so soon, but I get.